Hello everybody, this is Shocking into 1000 everybody for duty, welcoming you back to an episode of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. In the last episode, we started off our trek through the rock tunnel, discovering a lot of new Pokemon of Machop, who just spawned up right over there, Cubone and Rhyhorn. We also discovered Team Rocket hiding behind the Pokemon Center outside the rock tunnel, and met an Elite 4 trainer known as Lorelei, who specializes in using Ice-type Pokemon. This time, we are obviously going to be officially exploring the Rock Tunnel, which is the third cave in the game. Because the first one we entered was Mount Moon, and then the second one was Diglett's Tunnel, and now this is the third one, Rock Tunnel. So we have a Pokemaniac who's dressed up as a Slowpoke and actually is using a Slowpoke. I honestly don't understand these Pokemaniacs and dressing up just like the Pokemon. But I love his animation when you beat him. Just watch. It gives the actual Slowpoke face. It's so funny. Because obviously, yeah. I remember that there was a Pokemaniac, I think, from Gen 1 straight through till 6, I believe. There was a Pokemaniac that dressed up just like a Charizard, I think. I don't actually know. But this one dresses up as a Slowpoke. Right. Oh, here you go. There's one of the new Pokemon I was actually trying to see in the last episode. The evolution of Zubat. Meet Golbat. I'm obviously not going to try and catch it because I already have a Zubat. I can just level it up to evolve it. Zubats and Golbats are all poison flying types. They are very, very fast. They are pretty offensive both physically and specially. They're not too good in defenses. And that's pretty much all I can say. And the second new Pokemon, as you can see, Graveler. Graveler is an evolution of Geodude. And you're probably questioning the fact of, why am I trading a Graveler, why am I catching a Graveler but not a Golbat? The reason why is because I want to show something off, and I think you can tell exactly what it is. Okay, we caught the Graveler, good. Now, I'm hoping that this is to be the case. Because oftentimes, when I'm doing something online, the people who I do this stuff with are not very cooperative. Like when I was doing my online play in Splatoon in my previous Let's Play. I wanted to have a team that was working together, and they just kept standing around doing nothing. So what we're going to do here, we're actually going to show something that's not actually been shown before. Communicate. You can do communicate of either mystery gifts, but unfortunately there aren't any. The only mystery gift was based on this Pokeball Plus. If you was to get a genuine Pokeball Plus from your local game store, brand new, inside that Pokeball Plus would have been a legit event Pokemon known as Mew. And Mew is a plain psychic type Pokemon that was known to be a copy of a certain other Pokemon. But other things you can do is play with others. You can do either nearby players, which I don't have any unfortunately, or far away players, which is what I'm forced to do. If I had two Nintendo hang on. It says sign in and link. I'm also going to do that. Oh, never. Okay, I actually can't do it on this account. But with this, play with others, you can either trade Pokemon with people from around the world or battle against them. I wanted to show that Graveler If you trade in with somebody, it will evolve into a golem. Same for Marchob when you evolve it into a Machoke. That's basically what I wanted to show, but unfortunately, because I have to link my Electro account to the Nintendo account or whatever, it's not going to be possible because my main account, the Shocker account, is the account that actually uses what was trying to ask me to sign up. And by the way, new Pokemon, Kangaskhan. The Pokemon I was actually telling you about one episode when I was like talking about how I always see male trainers using male Pokemon and female trainers using female Pokemon unless a male trainer is forced to use a Kangaskhan like this guy is using. And of course, I'm not going to count the flinch with the fake out because that's basically what fake out does. It always guarantees the flinch on the very first turn. And speaking of flinch, we actually managed to get it, putting our additional effects up to 22. Even better, knowing the fact that we took full advantage of that. Okay, now we can proceed further into the rock tunnel. There will be Pokemon spawning in under your feet all the time here. If you go down this way, you get yourself with a 5. Not really the helpful item when it comes to doing stuff like a Nuzlocke. Either a randomizer Nuzlocke or whatever. Like Egglock, Wonderlock, regular randomizer Nuzlocke or whatever. You get the picture. Over there was a dire hit. That's basically a battle item that allows you to use a free focus energy, for example, where you're boosting the likelihood of your Pokemon you're using the move, using the item on, to guarantee yourself to get a critical hit, or increase the likelihood of getting one. I don't think it guarantees, but you kind of get the gist. Hey, we got another flinch! Nice! Right, I think I'm actually going to close down all the pages on my web browser because I don't think the pages I have up will be helpful for me now, considering we're going to be spending all episode in the Rock Tunnel, and also this will be the last recording I'll be doing today before I get ready to go to bed, because I do have to wake up in the morning at 6:30 a.m. to get myself ready to go to work to do 2 hours of cleaning. So yeah. Right, we'll obviously use Bite. Okay, that did more damage than it did last time, but Gyarados is still fighting. There we go. It's hard to imagine a fighting trainer to use a rock-type Pokemon. Right, we'll proceed further onwards. We have some more trainers over this way. We got a black belt over that way, and a hiker going the other way. Of course, I will be battling against everybody, don't you worry, because we do need the experience. Right, we'll use Bite on this Geodude. Hopefully we can one-shot it, if not we can flinch it, or crit it. That works. Okay, so you use Takedown then, I take it. Swear down, I'm making a lot of bad puns, but I'm not actually making them sound like bad puns, because as you can tell, when I was ending an episode on the SS Anne, I said, see you guys next time, and we was literally on a boat, hovering in the outer sea. And now, I literally just said, I take it they were using takedown or whatever. But anyway, you notice that Eevee there actually had Bouncy Bubble in his moveset, which was one of the 3 moves we was able to teach Eevee before challenging the Carillion City Gym, but we chose not to do that. I decided to do it this time because there's going to be a time where I'm needing to show you exactly what all these moves do. I showed you Buzzy Buzz, where it's a guaranteed paralysis. I showed you Sizzly Slide, where it's a guaranteed burn. But Bouncy Bubble. This move has a chance to heal half HP that you have taken damage from. So like say for instance, you've gone from 80 down to 40 and you pretty much healed up to around 20. But basically I think it's half damage you've done to the Pokemon really. So that's kind of the case. Oh my word. Oh. Okay. The last move Eevee wanted to learn by leveling up was Takedown, which is, I believe, 90 power, 80 accuracy. That does recoil damage. Double Edge is exactly the same thing, but is more powerful. 120 base power, 100 accuracy. I think you know exactly what I'm going to be doing. And if things don't work out, I can always turn back to the headbutt TM. Right, we'll keep Evelyn out, so that way we can defeat this Onix with a Bouncy Bubble. And there we go. Breezing through the battles. Now we'll battle this black belt trainer over there, and good thing too, because there's an item over here containing 3 great balls. Well, he just referenced a song that was used in Guitar Hero 3, Hit Me With Your Best Shot. He's using a Mankey. I know, I could probably say, he looks a bit manky, might need to give him a bath, but no. That joke is not really known to be funny at all. Right, we'll send in Nadia. I don't know why I got Graveler in my team. I should really get him out. Because he's not really an actual member in my team. In fact, now I think about it, I am actually thinking of getting myself a Nintendo Switch Lite. What I could do is obviously link my Nintendo Network account over to that and just be a simple case of Shocker on one account, let's say Shocker on the Switch and Shocker on the Lite, and just be like trading with each other. I hope it does actually allow me to do that, because it recognizes my Nintendo Network account on my Wii U as well as my 3DS and 2DS, as well as my Nintendo Switch. So that would be probably the case. I probably might have to think about it, like how it was going to work. Right, we've got a Poliwhirl, so I need to switch out here. Evelyn can finish off the job. Right then, Poliwhirl, take a Buzzy Buzz. Thank you and goodbye. Dolly is so soundly asleep right next to the camera. Oh dear. things cats do these days. Right, when we go up this ladder, we got basically floor 1 again, and more trainers. We just basically got 2 floors to go. If we don't actually get outside the rock tunnel this episode, I will battle all the trainers off camera, and then the next time I start a Let's Play recording on this game in the future, I will be starting it inside the cave. Whoa! Rally with flamethrower! That's a 95 power, 100 accurate fire type special attacking move. It does have a chance of burn, of course, but thankfully it didn't get the burn. Wasn't expecting Growlithe to have flamethrower that early. Because usually Pokemon trainers like leveling him up until he learns a certain move like Flare Blitz as a prime example. Speaking of which, might want to heal up my Pokemon. Since Gyarados has been sat at 6 HP. I'll be using the last of our potions now. Now, I think there's going to be another... Yeah, there's another trainer over this way. Can be missed based on the fact of how many Pokemon are crowding around that area. Hiker Oliver with an Onix. Right. Gyarados, we need you to use Bite here. Oh, that's going to be super effective. Yeah, only 2 moves actually beat water flying types, and they are Rock and Electric. And that's another flinch for me. It's 24 now in the additional effects. My god. We haven't even challenged the 4th gym yet, and already I've had that many additional effects and only 10 critical hits. Did I get a flinch again? Or did he actually miss with a move? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up in editing. Or basically when I finished recording, of course. We have a new Pokemon. I'm gonna give Gyarados a rest for a bit. But yeah, I'm not gonna mark anything just yet. I don't want to say if it was an additional effect or not. I'm wanting to see for certain if it was indeed on recording, because it was basically 1 bite before the Pokemon got knocked out. So I want to see that to be 100% certain, to know for sure if it was indeed flinched or he just generally missed. Oh well. Right. I could say we have enough time to battle that guy over there, but unfortunately we don't. So I'm going to quickly grab this escape rope, and we're going to call it an end to this episode. Next time on Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, we will be officially exiting the rock tunnel into a much further part of Route 10. See you guys then.